Snow drifted softly outside. The glass walls of the Christmas café, where golden lights glowed like quiet. Stars and music hummed low and warm. A young girl stepped inside with worn shoes and a thin coat. Her hands trembling from cold and courage, she paused near the door, breathing in the scent of cocoa and pine tables, filled with laughter, couples and families. Yet one table stood alone by the window where a man sat, straight, calm, and thoughtful, his suit simple but perfect, his eyes distant like someone carrying many winters inside him. The girl walked slowly each step, heavy with doubt and hope. She stopped beside the empty chair across from him and spoke in a voice small but steady. "Is this seat only for the rich?" The cafe seemed to hold its breath. The man looked up, surprised, then curious. He saw not rudeness but honesty, not demand but need. He smiled softly and said, "Oh, seat is for anyone who needs rest tonight." She sat carefully, as if afraid the chair might vanish. Her name was Lena, she said, and she had been selling paper stars all day for coins. The man listened fully, asking nothing more. His name was Daniel, and he ordered 2 warm drinks without asking permission. Outside, snow fell thicker. Inside, a quiet bridge formed between 2 lives from different worlds, yet touching in the same winter moment. Steam rose from the cups as Lena wrapped her hands around warmth, her eyes wide with wonder. She spoke of her mother, sick at home, and of nights when the city felt too large. Daniel listened without interrupting, feeling the echo of his own childhood, when cold and hunger were teachers. He asked about the stars she sold, and she showed one folded carefully from gold paper. He bought them all, not with pity but with respect, and asked her to teach him how to fold one. They laughed softly as paper bent and dreams unfolded. The cafe lights reflected in the window, showing them side by side, no longer stranger and guest, but 2 souls sharing time. Daniel noticed how other patrons glanced, then turned away, unaware of the quiet miracle. At the small table, Lena asked what he did, and he said he led a company and made many decisions, yet some days felt lonelier than the snow. Outside, she nodded, understanding beyond years. The music shifted to a carol, and something gentle changed in both hearts, as if the night itself approved. As hours passed, the cafe grew quieter, chairs emptying, candles burning low. Lena spoke of wanting school books and warm socks and a place where laughter stayed. Daniel spoke of boardrooms and pressure and how success can feel like a high wall. He realized how easily comfort forgets compassion. Lena asked if being rich meant never being afraid. Daniel answered truthfully, saying, "Fear lives everywhere, but kindness makes it smaller." He paid the bill and stood slowly, offering his coat. She refused at first, then accepted with tears. Bright but brave, they stepped outside, together, snow brushing their faces. The city seemed softer, streets glowing with holiday light. Daniel walked her part of the way, learning where hope lived in small apartments and narrow alleys. Before they parted, he gave her a card, plain and simple, and said, "Come find me after winter." She smiled, holding it like treasure. Morning came, pale and quiet. Lena returned home, wrapped in warmth and belief. Daniel returned to his tower of glass, carrying a folded paper star in his pocket. He called meetings with new purpose and spoke of programs in schools and warmth for families, his voice firm and clear. Days later, Lena stood again at the cafe window, this time with clean shoes and brighter eyes. Daniel joined her, smiling like an old friend. They sat together again, not as rich and poor, but as people who met when kindness asked a question and courage answered. The cafe filled with light and laughter once more, and the seat by the window waited ready for anyone who dared to ask and anyone brave enough to listen.